Well, hello everyone, it's Paul here from Biking Life. How are you all doing? Hopefully everyone's doing fine. I have had such a bloody drama sorting this out. Yes, it's not been easy to try and get all this sorted out, and I still don't think I've managed to do it, but we'll soon see, because if I have, then this video will be up. But I will say this: when I get home, I am going to be making what's known as a dead cat. Now that's a wind wind jammer. It diffuses the wind, so that's the plan. But yeah, I've had a drama. Obviously, you know, the drift ghost X, which is actually there, and the actual port what accepts the mic, which is the same port that is the charging port for it as well, sort of a dual purpose port, refused to work with the mic anymore. Yet the queer thing is, it still charges, so that's why it's there at the front. Hi guys, you'll be seeing a picture of it now. And but yeah, so I was looking for another camera to replace that one, because as you know, I've been making a Commute series and I've been really and thoroughly enjoying coming back, making these videos for all you guys. Oh dear, look at the traffic here. Are we going to be able to get past it all? Well, we're certainly going to give it a good go, aren't we? We got past a couple there. Anyway, so I was looking at the GoPro Hero 8, but in order to make that work for me, I would have had to buy the multimedia adapter that goes around the actual GoPro itself, and it would have come to somewhat near about 400 quid plus. And then I would have had to buy spare batteries, because the battery only lasts 90 minutes, I believe, at a push. That's no good for me in my vlogs. It's okay for the commute vlogs, but definitely no good for me touring vlogs. So the other thing with that as well was I couldn't mount it on the front. Let's switch to this camera. I couldn't mount it on the front chin bar, because the chin bar goes all the way to the rear. Let's switch back. Yeah, so I decided against the GoPro Hero 8, and I went for the Drift Ghost XL. Now I did do a bit of research into this, and people have had a lot of problems with the audio. The audio's been no good for them at all. And saying that, there is other videos on there where some people have got it perfectly okay for them. So I took a punt and thought, what's not to like? It's got a 9-hour battery life, which suits me down the ground, because it's all I need for me touring and stuff like that. It holds up to 128 gigabyte memory card. I'm going to go left here over Newport Bridge. And let me just get past these slow people. Hello everyone. Yeah, and it films in 1080p, which is perfectly fine. So, and it's IPX7 rated, which means it's fully waterproof, and it can be submersed in water up to a metre deep, which is even better for like your touring and commuting in all weathers, because that's where I tend to do, commute in all weathers. So I bought the first one from a motorbike shop that I won't mention the name of, but I will say they are brilliant. And got it back. I charged it up as it recommends. I also updated the firmware, which it recommends, and used it for the first time to make a commute video, and I've never heard such garbage audio in all my life. It was horrendous, it was unusable. All you could hear was wind. You couldn't hear any talking or anything like that, and it really upset me because I wanted to make these vlogs for you guys, gives you something to watch. So I took it back. Well, I rang them up and I took it back, and they said they would send it off to the supplier. But I also in the meantime emailed Drift, who replied within 3 or 4 days and asked me to send video footage and photographs of the settings I had it on, which I did. I waited 4 days for them. They emailed me back asking me to send video footage and photographs of the settings again. So I thought, you absolutely bloody useless, Drift. The communication is crap. But anyway, getting back, the shop phoned me back up after a couple of days and said, come and collect another Drift and see if that's any better, and if not we'll sort something else out, either give a full refund or replace it with a different kind of camera. You can't ask for better than that, really. That service is brilliant, so that worked for me. So I went and collected it, and I must admit I wasn't holding out too much hope, and I got it back. The firmware was already updated to the newer version anyway, so it must have been recently made or whatever. And I plugged the mic in, went off on my travels to do a commute, and again the audio was crap. I mean, I turned the microphone sensitivity down to number 1, which is the lowest setting it can go before switching the mic off completely, and even that didn't make much of a difference. Do you know what I mean? So I was pretty devastated again, and I've actually tried the mic in different places, covering different things up, and I've been using video editors, audio editors and that, trying to make the audio a little bit better for you guys, and I've got to say it's been a waste of bloody time. Now you're listening to it now, but when I get home I'm going to be making a dead cat, which is simple. It's like a wind buff. It's like a furry sort of covering for your mic with probably 2 centimetre fur on it, and what that does, it diffuses the wind noise and stops you hearing all that horrible wind. So I'm going to be making one of them, and I'll be trying that out and seeing if that makes a bit of a difference. Hopefully it will, but at the moment I'm trying this. So if you're hearing this video or watching this video, then this has worked. What I've done is got the microphone under my chin, not in front of my mouth, but under my chin. See if that does make a little bit of a difference, because the microphone is so sensitive, it's unbelievable. Now if I could find a microphone that had a thing on it that could reduce its own sensitivity, then that would even be better for me. But what I'm going to do now is try and make a dead cat, put that on here and see if that makes a huge difference. But I've also raised this screen in front of you. I'm sorry folks if it's interfering in your viewing pleasure, but this is a perfect wind buffer in itself. It allows me even to ride with no wind in my face at all. And here comes the rain. Felt a few drops of rain there, so it's a perfect time to be testing this camera out. Well, it is waterproof. Well, so they say. There has been people using their Drift Coast XLs in a lot of rain, and it's been perfectly fine. So, as I say, it's IPX7 rated, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be fine. So, that's the story and that's the drama. I did go out on last Saturday and I did a trip over towards Barney Castleway, and I was going to do that video for old Dave, but because I'd sent the camera back to the company who I bought it off, I was without a camera, so I couldn't do it. There was no joy in it at all. But the actual ride I did was absolutely brilliant, really, really good. It was a very windy day, so if I had used this camera you wouldn't have heard nothing at all. So, and then when I came back from that, I noticed that the tyres on my bike were slightly worn. I say slightly worn, they were very worn. So I booked it in to get 2 new tyres, which cost me an arm and a leg. I got Bridgestone BTO 23s Battle Axe GT ones, Grand Touring tyres, and I also got some rear pads put on. But the day I was going to get the new tyres on, I came to work that morning and ended up getting a puncture in the rear tyre. So when I rode to get the... what the hell's going on here? When I rode to get the tyres changed, I was riding on a flat tyre, which wasn't good. So yeah, that's the drama, folks, and if I can sort this audio out, then it'll be all systems go again. Hopefully I have. You never know, do you? But it might even be better tomorrow, because if this is half audible, which I mean you can hear what I'm saying, then in that respect I shall put this up, but knowing that when I do make this wind song, this dead cat, that should make the audio a little even better, to be honest with you, and I'll be able to maybe put the microphone back up towards my mouth so it is more clearer. But knowing me, I've messed up and the audio is no good. And here's the other problem with riding with the helmet in the open face position. See, I rode to work this morning and made a vlog. Now when I rode round to the petrol station, I had it in the open face position like I've got it now, and the audio wasn't too bad at all. And then I filled the bike up with petrol, and then what I did was closed the chin bar and this visor here, and it absolutely muffled the audio and made it sound horrendous again. It's just no good when it's in a confined space, it muffles it, but when it's out of the confined space, then you get the horrendous wind noise, which is no good either. So it has been a saga for me, guys. Please, I'm glad that you've been patient, although some of you who are subscribed to me haven't. A note to point out, there's been a steady decline in subscribers, keep losing 1 or 2 every day. But that's fine with me, absolutely spot on. And the reason why it's fine is because, and I'll tell you this, is because the people that are hanging around are the people that matter and the people that I make these for. So, but on that note, folks, I shall say goodbye. Cut this one relatively short. I hope that it's worked so I can at least produce a video for you and get something back up on my channel. And if it has worked, it should be even better tomorrow with the dead cat on, so there will be another video made. And yeah, that's it, folks. Bye for now, folks. Bye.